Welcome to this Olympic edition of The Breakaway here on Portable TV from our studio in Washington, D.C. My name is Ben Holden. Today's guest will be one of 3 goaltenders for the Czech Republic, or Czechia, as they're now called. He is one of the very best goalies in the world. He's been a pro goalie for over a decade. He began to master his craft in the Czech League for 8 seasons before making his way to the KHL in 2019 when he signed with Kunlun Red Star. He spent parts of 2 seasons with Kunlun before being traded to a Gagarin Cup contending team in Omsk, Russia, Avangard. He's been with the Hawks of Avangard since the 2021 season, and by the end of that season, he helped backstop the Hawks to the Gagarin Cup championship by defeating longtime Russian hockey powerhouse CSKA, and was named the top goaltender during that playoff run. So far this season, he's won 22 games in 40 played. He's averaging 2.04 goals against, a .922 save percentage, and he's become one of the very best goaltenders in the KHL. Earlier in January, he learned he would become one of the goaltenders to represent his country at the Olympic Games. He is 30-year-old Simon Hrubec, and we are happy to be joined by Simon now from Prague. Simon, good to meet you. We've talked, but I haven't met you, and I've seen you play a ton. You're in Prague now with the Czech team. Just get your reaction to first being named an Olympian for your country.
Hello, Ben. Thank you for introducing me. I very appreciate that they call me for Olympics, because it's like it's a dream to play there, and I saw a lot of NHL players want to be there, but it's happened what's happened, and I hope I'm gonna be there.
So tell me what it was like. Where were you? Who called you when you found out, man, that this dream was a reality for you?
I had a call with my goalie coach during the season and before the season, and he told me there's a big chance to be there. And he said maybe it doesn't matter if NHL goes or not. So he told me he will watch in my games, and if I will be good enough, he will call me, and I start to play almost all games in the season for Avangard, and then they invite me for 2 tournaments, and it wasn't bad. And after tournament in Russia, they just told me it's almost 100% that I'm gonna be there.
That's awesome. I can feel it coming through, and I can see it in your smile. Your country's always had a strong hockey program, great development. How important are the Olympics in the Czech Republic? Or should I say, it's Czechia, right? That's what Czech Republic is going by now? Well, let's get that out of the way first. Is that right?
Yeah, we just changed it. I don't know why, but it's our Czech league wants to change it, because it's been like a short version of Czech Republic, and it's good.
So along those lines, again, how important are the Olympics, and especially hockey, in the Czech Republic?
Yeah, it's very important tournament for us, because everyone just remember our last win in Nagano 1998, and
yeah,
now we have I think so. We have a good team, so everyone wants to do some successful and bring the medal home, because we like a Czech Republic waiting for a medal for a long time. I mean, World Championship and Olympics. So our Czech country deserve it.
You've worn your colors before, right? 2021, you were on the World Cup team, correct?
Yeah.
Is that the only other time that you've represented your country, or were there other times in your career?
No, I'm not understand your question. Can you repeat it, please?
Yeah, sure. So how many other times have you represented your country prior to the Olympics, playing for the Czech Republic?
I had maybe 10 tournaments and 2 World Championships, so it's a lot of games.
Okay. And you have something with you that yesterday, when I was doing my research and my prep to do this interview with you, that I saw on your Instagram, It's awesome, and I know you want to show it off, so please share that with us and show us what you have there with you.
That's my beauty.
It is beauty.
I love it. I love to have like a simply mask. I don't like so many details, but for me, it's the most important details is these numbers.
Okay.
Under the cage.
Yep. So
and it's.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What's the significance of all those numbers, Simon?
Yeah. Yes, it's mean date of birth, my family. It's like my wife, my son, my two brothers, mother, father, and so they helped me. They helped me on ice, and they are with me on ice.
That is impressive.
So this is and I usually want to match my mask with my equipment. So I'm still waiting for my pads, but they are on the way, and they're gonna be ready for Olympics. I hope so. So I will have white pads with blue stripe and small one red stripe. So it's pretty same like the mask. There's the lion.
Yeah.
It's like it's Czech symbol and the eagle. So our Czech logo is made for these two animals, and
nice.
And this is, So this is my nickname. It's mean shimmy.
Yep.
And there is like Olympic circles.
Yeah.
Because I'm collecting every mask that I play with. So I just want to know that this mask was from Olympics. And there is a logo with my charity, what I made, or how to say.
Yeah.
It means like a saves help, and it's a logo. It's like an alternative logo what the all goalies who are in just wearing together. And on the top, it's like in nomine domini. It mean like in the name of the Lord, like this.
Very nice. Thank you for showing that. That is really cool. Has anybody else globally got to look at this mask? I guess they have. It's on your Instagram, right? That's awesome. Thanks for doing that. And you have the shirt on, Saves Help. You and I talked last week when we first connected. We're going to get into that because it's a great thing that you and many other goalies around the world are doing. So I promise you that's on the list here as we go through this, Simon. Thanks for sharing. I got goosebumps, man, watching you show that. I mean, that's cool stuff, man. Thanks for doing that. It's really kind of you.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. So let's go back a little bit to your younger days. How old were you when you first recall ever stepping on the ice and playing the great sport of hockey?
I start in Vimperk. It's a small town in South Bohemia, and there were only two sports. So I can be a skier, or I can do skis, or I can do hockey. So, but I choose snowboard and hockey. So until my 15, I just riding snowboard, and I have like a sponsors and everything. But then 15, I have to choose the one sport what I would like to do, and hockey makes me sense. But the story starts maybe when I was 5 years old, and I start to be forward. Mm-hmm. But as time goes, so I start to be ill every time, and one day just doctors say you have to stop to play hockey because you are still ill. And I say, so I start to cry, and I say I don't wanna stop to play hockey. But she said, okay, if you wanna play hockey, let's go to the net because you're just standing there and you can do anything.
Well,
yeah, what an experience.
that was going to be my next question. What was it that drew you to the position? But you already answered that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just my doctor just chose it.
That's awesome. So when did things start to click for you? Was it in the teen years? Where was it that it started to click for you that like, hey, I got a shot to do this for a living? What point of your life or your career more specifically in net did that hit for you? When did that become a reality for you that, hey, I can make a living doing this?
Everyone who just asked me all my life, well, what's you gonna do for a living? I every time say I will play hockey. But the teachers and everyone just say, okay, but all of you guys, you want to play hockey and you want to be a pro, and what you gonna do if you're not? I say I will. So I still believe I have only one goal and then go there. But the things don't go like every time so straight how I want. And it was tough, and sometimes I was down, and during I was 15, from 15 to 20. I never been in national teams, so I still feel okay. I should be there, but nothing happened, and then I told myself, okay, if you want to be there, you have to be better, and start to like working more, and then try to be better. And the most important thing was like my father, my family, just support me, and they just still holding me and say, okay, just keep holding, and gonna be good. And I'm not sure if I just believe them every time, but I hold in, and one day my dream comes true. And I still remember when I signed first contract, like a pro contract, and I just sent it to my dad, and I say, okay, now I'm pro. And he was happy for me, but he said, okay, but it's only start of your journey. So now it's time to really start to working,
That's incredible. That's an incredible story. Again, I got goosebumps, man. Your stories are incredible, and having a lot of fun here talking with Simon Hrubec, who'll be goaltender on the Czechia Olympic team, the Czech Republic. So let's have a little fun here. I'm going to throw some names out at you. Dominik Hasek, Peter Mrazek, Thomas Vokoun, Andrei Pavlik, Vitek Vanacek, 6 blocks from our studios where he plays, and Roman Turek. Is one of those guys, or how many of those guys were your idols growing up?
First time it was like a Dominik Hasek. It was the Nagano, the Olympics.
Yep.
So it's like a transfer for me, and my father bought me the jersey, and I just put it on the wall, and it was like, okay, let's try to be one day on Olympics.
Nice.
And and then my career starts in Czech Republic, and it was I think it was lockdown, and Roman Turek just come back from NHL, and I'm watching how he play, and then I start to do a backup to him.
Yeah.
And I love it how he was like a professional, how he play a goalie so calm, and I love it. But how he represent himself out of the rink, So he was so kind for every fans, and he never say no for autograph, and he was so good for me. Like if I have a lot of questions, you're young, you're scared, and everywhere it's like a stars, and he never had a problem to answer me, help me, and support me.
Incredible. Again, man, you need to go into television, man. I mean, your stories are unbelievable. This is great stuff. It's great getting to know you even more. And I just want to say, I'm going to get to it a little bit later as we talk here, but your coach, Bob Hartley, everyone in hockey knows who Bob is. He could not have said more kind things about you. A lot about what you just talked about, helping people, never saying no, the things that you learned. and that is so awesome to hear you talk about. So you spent it was 7 or 8 years, right, total that you spent in the Czech League, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Probably around that.
Yeah, so you get 2019, 2020 comes along, and you get an opportunity to go play for Kunlun in Beijing, of course. That's their home. They haven't played there in 2 years in the KHL, of course, because of COVID and all the restrictions. How did that make you feel as a player? Did you feel like, yeah, I climbed another couple rungs on the ladder? Where were you at when you went to that team in 19, Simon?
It was a tough journey because when I play in Ocelasi Třinec, I play there for this. This is one of the best team in all Czech Extra League. So I still want to be on ice and try to go to KHL, try to go to NHL.
Yep.
But still, every time just Třinec re-signed me, so I still have a contract and then re-signed. Mm-hmm. And the times go, and then I start to feel it, and I start to be older, and the chance to go to KHL or NHL, but I still have more like a KHL in my mind because NHL is like a one step higher. Mm-hmm. So I say in the middle of season, the Třinec give me the offer, like the best contract what maybe in history can give it to the goalie, to the player. But I say I very appreciate, but this is my last chance to go to KHL after this season, and I try to do my best until the end of the season, and then I would like to go, but to KHL. But nobody wants me. But all season was good, and we won the championship. We win champions, and it was like a fairy tale, last season and my first cup in Czech League. And then I go to, and I get an invitation to the World Championship. And that's happened that first goalie didn't play good, and then Pavel Francouz just come back, and before the bronze medal game he get ill, start to be sick. He has a temperature, and head coach just say, "Are you ready to play the bronze medal game?" And say, "Yeah, sure. Let's give me the chance." Yeah. And and I was so excited to go there because they in Bratislava, Russian team has had the best team what they can collect because all of names of from NHL, Vasilevsky in the net, Ovechkin, Kucherov, Gusev, and Kuznetsov. All of these guys, like the guys, Malkin, yeah, all of these guys just play against us, and we play a good game. But maybe I thought we were a little better. We had more shots, but again, they had a Vasilevsky in their net, and he just won this bronze medal game, and he was awesome.
Yeah. So in Avangard, the team last year, and again, talking to your coach, he said, I didn't know the dynamic of how it worked out. Bob said, look, we started Bobkov initially. He played the first round, didn't feel great about him. We injected you into the lineup. You were rocking net. I saw the picture again, seeing some stuff yesterday on social media, the epic picture of you with a cup. What's that mean to you as a player to experience that with that group of guys that you did last year, Simon?
Wow, it was amazing, absolutely amazing. I started to play for Kunlun, and in the middle or in the first third of a season, they just traded me, and they told me the Avangard Omsk wants me, and I say that I don't believe you. It's Avangard Omsk, and then my agent just called me, and he said, oh yeah, that's right. So let's package all your belongings, your suitcase, and at the night just car come to you, and you are traded, because we play with Kunlun in Mytišti. It's a region of Moscow. So So Mytišči and Balashika, it's 40 minutes by car, far each other.
Yep.
So that was the trade, and then I just come visit the coaches, go to visit the GM, and they told me they know everything about me. They know how I play playoff because I play in Třinec and we play for the best, and we play playoff every season, and every year we've been in a semifinal at least. So they told me, we know how you play in playoff, and we just signed you for it because we know you are like mentally strong for playoffs. I say, okay, that's good. I'm ready to be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna read off a few things that Bob said to me yesterday about you. He said he's the ultimate pro. He's great to be around. He's maintenance free. There's no need to push him. He's so competitive and so composed. A great pro on and off the ice. So my question to you is that your parents, did they instill that in you, or does that come from somewhere else? All those great high praise accolades from a coach like Bob.
Wow, it's great to hear from the coach, like Bob Hartley. He won everything all league where he was, and well, I very appreciate that I heard it.
One of the guys that you played with last year on that team was Ilya Kovalchuk. Now he's the GM of the Russian team. He'll know you very well. The experience of playing with a guy of Kovi's stature when you got to play with him in Avangard. What was that like for you to play with a guy like that?
When I know that Kovi come to our team, and I just come to him and I told him, because I remember this bronze medal game, what I told you we lost in shootout.
Mm-hmm.
He scored on me with his awesome backhand, and I just saw the backhand on the jumbotron. What's happened because it was so fast. And when he come to the ring, I just told him, "Hey, Kovi, do you remember me?" And he said, I was surprised. He said, "Yes, I remember you from the bronze medal game."
Yep.
And I told him, but we have a problem together. You owe me the medal, and you are here to you owe me the medal, so we need to do this year medal. He told me, okay, let's be ready for this journey.
That's awesome, man. So we got about 5 minutes left, Simone, and I know from talking to you again last week when we first connected, you have your shirt on, Saves Help. It's near and dear to your heart. Tell our audience what it's all about. I saw you have an Instagram, or the group has an Instagram page as well at Saves Help. What's it all about? The floor is yours. Tell us about it, and let's help spread the word so you and the other goalies can continue to help other people around the world.
So when I'm playing hockey, when I was in Třinec, and then maybe after 5 years in Třinec, it doesn't make me a sense to be a goalie. I say to myself, when I'm playing hockey, I do it only for myself, and they pay me for something what I love, and I will probably do it for free too. And I have a lot of friends like doctors, soldiers, policemen, and all of these, they do a job, and their jobs, and they help and saves lives, and their job make a sense. So during the game, I'm just thinking about it, how to change my point of view of my game, and then I say, okay, let's do this. What if I put the $50 for every save what I made? And then I just asked my older partner, colleague, goalie, if he want to join to me, and he said, yeah, that's great idea. I will join to you, and we can collect some money after the season together, and let's send for some child and help them. And how I'm thinking about longer, so I just call another goalie, and now we are almost 60 goalies, all in Czech League, and now this partner from Třinec, what I asked him first time, I just please him if he can do the saves help in Slovakia, and a couple weeks ago we just start to do saves help in Russia.
Good.
And that's awesome. And now we are working with Peter Czech from Chelsea, the goaltender. So after his career, he started to be hockey goalie. So I call him and, hey, you are now hockey goalie. Let's join us. And he joined us. And now we thinking about, or we already almost done with the do saves help in soccer.
Really?
So yeah. I hope it's gonna be worldwide. And how I say, more goalies, more saves, and more help.
How long have you been involved in it? How long has it been going?
It's 3 years. We start to do it after World Championship in Bratislava.
Okay.
So it's 3 years.
And the response, I would presume, is guys are like, yeah, sign me up. They want to do what they can to help, right?
Yeah, a lot of guys just send me a message, and first time I just say 5 goalies, and then they just heard it from him, and they say, I would like to join to you. It's like a good idea, and we can collect more money together, because if you count like every goalie after the season, just send if you play a lot, you can send 1,000 US. So, but if you are 60 goalies, you can collect a lot of money. And for example, today we just bought like machines for the treatments for the kids for 15,000 US. So
great.
You see the kids how they use these machines, and it's like for me is honestly, it's my the biggest success, more than Gagarin Cup, more than Masaryk Cup. Honestly, this is what makes me sense.
Yeah, and I can see it and feel it coming through. You're way over in Prague. I'm here in DC. That is incredible. Just incredible. Can the general public, can they get involved, or are you just trying to do it with guys that are playing the goaltender position around the world?
It's only for pros, and but a lot of like hobby goalies want to join us, and I say, okay, you can send the money for our transparent account, but maybe the better than helping like a child and everything, it's if you help the child, you can help them for example, like only one time, but every goalie is like a good example of some kids, so they see that you help people, and you can have an influence of this kids. So I hope that they would like to help people in their life too.
That's awesome. Saves Help is the charity that Simon and so many goalies around the world, as he so eloquently told us what that's about. Before we let you go, expectations for your team. You guys, the expectation has to be winning a medal, I presume, right? And that, and then what do you like about the makeup of the team? I know you guys are still training, getting ready to go, but you know a lot of these guys that are on your team. You play against many of them. I'm sure you played with some of them too. What are your thoughts before we let you go on the upcoming Olympic Games for the Czech Republic?
How you told, we have a really good team, but the goal for Olympics is for everyone the same. But it's so far away, and I'm just focused for first target, and first target is like a game against Denmark. And if you just collect these targets step by step, you can go to the medal. So that's my mentally focus. I'm not watching so far because it's really so far, and the most important thing is like a game one.
Spoken like a true goalie. Focus on each shot one at a time, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's awesome. This was a lot of fun. I can't thank you enough, and we're going to have to do this down the road once you and your Avangard teammates get back after the Olympics. You guys are a ton of fun to watch. We've done a lot of your games here as we continue to grow the league on portable TV in North America and other parts of Europe. Thanks so much, Simon, and best of luck to you and your teammates. This was awesome. Thanks for your time, and good luck at the Olympics.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a nice day. Bye.